the true Reformation line and the intercession in the sanctuary. Nothing more promotes the fear of reverence, nothing more suppresses unbelieving despondence and destroys the spirit of bondage. John Flavel, The Fountain of Life. John Flavel, John Bunyan, John Wesley, John Fletcher, Martin Luther. 4 of these men were highly recommended by the spirit of prophecy in the book Great Controversy as men of God. Their works led many souls to Jesus Christ, the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. Ellen White called them men of God. Starting with John Flavel. Christ's intercession is a singular relief to all that come unto God by him, against all sinful and slavish fears from the justice of God. Nothing more promotes the fear of reverence, nothing more suppresses unbelieving despondence and destroys the spirit of bondage. Having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way, which he hath consecrated for us through the veil, that is to say, his flesh, and having a high priest over the house of God, let us draw near with a true heart, in full assurance of faith. Hebrews 10:19-21. The intercession of Christ gives admirable satisfaction and encouragement to all men that come to God against the fears of deserting him by apostasy. This, my friends, this is your principal security. With this he relieved Peter. Simon, saith Christ, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. Luke 22:31-32. As if he had said, Satan will fan thee, not to get out thy chaff, but bolt out thy flour. These temptations are levelled against thy faith. But fear not, my prayer shall break his designs, and secure thy faith against all his attempts upon it. Upon this powerful intercession of Christ, the apostle builds his triumph against all that threatens to bring him or any of the saints again into a state of condemnation. And see how he urges on that triumph from the resurrection and session of Christ at the Father's right hand, and especially from the work of intercession which he lives there to perform. Who is he that condemneth? It is Christ that died, yea, rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of God, who also maketh intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Romans 8:34. It gives sweet relief when we are conscious of being sanctified, but in part. We want a great deal of faith, love, heavenly mindedness, mortification, knowledge. We are short and wanting in all. These are deficiencies, or things wanting, as the apostle calls them. 1 Thessalonians 3:10. Well, if grace be but yet in its weak beginnings and infancy in the soul, this may encourage you that by reason of Christ's intercession it shall live, grow, and increase in thy heart. He is not only the author, but the finisher of it. Hebrews 12:2. He is ever begging new and fresh mercies for you in heaven, and will never cease till all your wants be supplied. He saved to the uttermost, to the last, perfective, completing act of salvation.